Hi, I'm Jeremy Fisher, and this is part 6 in this series. You'll find links in the description below for parts 1 through 5. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. In this lesson, we're going to learn the E major chord and the A major chord and find different ways to use it in combination with the other chords that we've learned. First of all, let's look at the E major. I've got my 6th string open. My middle finger is on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. My ring finger is on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. And my index finger is on the 1st fret of the 3rd string. The other 2 strings are open. Now I'm going to show you the A major chord, and there are 2 different ways that you can play this. I'm going to recommend that you start with this way of doing it, which is using 3 fingers. And they're all on the same fret, but on different strings. Starting with the index on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, the middle on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and tucked in underneath is the ring finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. Because you want the 5th string and the 1st string to ring out. The 6th string, we don't use at all on this chord. And it can be really tricky because you've got a lot of fingers pushing down on a small piece of real estate there. But you do want to try to get all those notes to ring out, at least at first, while you're learning these basics. So, E major, let's just review. And don't forget to refer to the chord diagram if anything is confusing in what you're looking at on my actual fretboard here. A major. Now the other way you can play an A major if you've been playing for a little while, or if you just have really good dexterity in your fingers to begin with, and you can always try this, is to use the 1-finger bar method. And I'm going to use just my index finger to press down the 2nd fret on all 3 of these strings, the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings. There it is. I felt I caught the string a little bit there. It's very hard to play clearly, especially to get that 1st string to ring out. But that's the alternate way. And in all honesty, that's usually how I play my A chord, but I'm very likely to just mute that 1st string and only play strings 5 through 2. It's a preference thing. There are some songs where you're really gonna want that string ringing out, and there are a lot of songs that it doesn't matter, or the player on the original recording is also fretting it this way, and they're also muting that 1st string. So those are your 2 ways. I'd encourage you to play it like this for now, and there are other advantages to playing it this way that you'll find later when we get into sus chords in a different lesson. So the song that I used to demo in the intro was Lola by the Kinks, and I'm going to show you how to play that right now. So we'll just go to a real simple strumming pattern. It starts on an E chord, goes to the A chord, then to our old friend the D chord, that triangle shape, and back to the E. Let's just do downstrokes. A, D, E. A, D, and now C, C, D, E. Played to speed, it's going to sound a little something like this. So we'll just keep with the downstrokes in the right hand for now, unless, of course, you're feeling comfortable in the right hand and you want to branch out and get a little more up and down strokes going. But this is just a fun classic song you've probably heard a million times on classic rock radio that you can use to learn these 2 new chord voicings. So now we know 8 chords. Let's review them all. We've got G, C, D, E minor, A minor, D minor, E major, and A major. That's a lot of chords, and you can do a lot with those chords, especially using the capo like we did in the previous lesson, transposing those chords all over the fretboard. You're really on your way. Music is a way of life. It is, every time you sit down to make some music, to play some music, you're doing something for yourself that is nourishing for your spirit and probably, good for the people around you as well. And so I think that's something to celebrate. And I'll see you here soon for another music lesson. Again, my name's Jeremy Fisher. And if you're looking for more tutorials with chord charts and tabs, you can follow me on Patreon at patreon.com/JeremyFisherMusic. Okay, I'll see you soon.